Well, here we go.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
You know what time it is, right? We not.
don't do that. Okay.
Because you know what? It's 7 o'clock.
On the dot.
Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It with Erica and Steph. And I'm Erica.
I'm Steph.
All right, you guys, we got an amazing guest tonight. But before I introduce this amazing young man sitting next to me, he claimed he old, y'all. He ain't old. That's a young man right here.
That's a young thing. Young
Young
thing.
thing. We got a young thing on the couch tonight. Um, before I introduce him, we gonna figure out what we drinking. We asked this young man what he liked, and apparently you're not a drinker, right? No alcohol. So
You know, we accommodate.
we accommodate.
We
for
accommodate
this.
our needs. Yes.
Okay. You know, we sometimes drink a little juice, and so. What kind of juice we got today, Steph? Because it was your turn.
It was my turn. So I got us some Simply Lemonade, but they got a pineapple juice. You know, Simply Lemonade is the best juice. I don't care whatever kind they got, it's on point. So they got a pineapple, and my guy said he likes cranberry. So Erica was the bartender, and she mixed it up, and he said she mixed it up perfectly.
All right, little razzle dazzle.
Little razzle dazzle. Let's get that juice going.
Let's get that juice going. Period. Let's go and get our juice.
And it's just juice, y'all. Ain't nothing else in here but juice.
But you know, it's kind of like a mixed drink. We're gonna call it a mixed drink, okay? We're gonna call it the great. We're gonna call it the great.
The great. Okay.
All right. Let's do a toast to the great. Boom. Let's go. Let's talk about it, y'all.
So as Erica said, tonight we have a young man on the couch with us this evening, the one and only, hey Laura, the one and only Mr. Rico Da Great.
How you guys doing?
Sacramento knows him, so tell us a little bit about you. Get into it.
Well, originally I'm from Berkeley, California. Born in Sac, raised in Berkeley. A lot of family in Sacramento, so I moved back to Sac later on in life, and I've been living there ever since, man. Just enjoying life.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do, sir?
Huh?
What do you
I'm a comedian.
You're okay.
Never, something I never thought I'd do, but yeah, I'm a comedian now.
All right. How long you been a comedian?
14 years now.
All right. Well, tell us about a couple of stages you didn't hit across.
Right, Apollo. I've done Apollo. I've done LA stages. I've done stuff in New Jersey. I've been places I've never thought I'd go in my life. So yeah, the comedy has been a lifesaver for me.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But you've been funny since high school.
Yeah. See, people get it mixed up when they say, like, you a clown. I'm like, nah, I was never a clown. I was like, you know, it was different. It was a different kind of funny. It wasn't like I was being a clown. I was just like, I like to see everybody happy and having fun. You know, I never tried to like tear nobody down. I could do it.
Right.
I learned how to talk about a person and make them laugh with me, then to have them laugh. And, you know,
Yeah, make them feel
everybody.
bad.
Yeah, because you know we did that young, and I got older, and I seen friends of mine who couldn't fight or didn't have the nice clothes or nothing, and they was really my friends. Like, and I would see the dudes who had stuff just trash it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to get on the dudes who had the best clothes on, because you still ugly. You know, how many clothes you put on, you still ugly, the motherfucker, and leave him alone, man. You know, so
that's how you turn it around.
so that's how I really did it. I just talked about the people who thought they was the shit. So yeah, that was my thing.
I love that.
That was my
Yeah, that's how you take them down to the
yeah. That's what you talk about. What you wear and how much money you got. We talk about you. I remember you used to boo-boo on yourself. You know, just you know shit. So we could use it against them.
Right, that part. Well, shoot, tonight we brought you on to talk about men and women in relationships, and you know, I don't know. Are you taking?
No. I'm very single right now.
Oh, with a dollar bill?
Like a dollar bill.
Okay, ladies, so he is single.
Like a dollar bill.
Like a dollar bill.
How about $100 bill? $100 single bill. Look at that. The 50, the single 50. No.
crazy.
Anyway, all right. That's another
Right.
subject.
Erica is not a comedian.
Erica's funny as hell. You make herself laugh.
Right.
That's how you know somebody know they think they funny. They make themselves laugh.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I do be cracking myself up.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good spirit.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, like I was saying, men and women and relationships
Friendship.
and friendships and you're a single man, you out in the community, you around a bunch of ladies. You got lady friends?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You're my lady friends.
We're lady friends speaking the same thing. Yes.
I've been knowing you since we was like 5, 6 years old.
Oh,
I've
no.
been knowing Eric almost
But
20-something
years,
years.
exactly.
And there's never been no paths crossed, no
Nothing.
bullshit. No, I was drunk, and that's why I said this to you. Nah,
Yeah.
it's just certain things you keep in certain perspectives, and you keep it that way because certain vessels ain't meant for you to explore.
So I'm gonna jump into it. I'm gonna ask you something. Not cross those boundaries. If you have a friend that
You gotta have good morals about yourself.
Okay.
You know, it's got to be something that was taught to you from the beginning. And if you had the feelings in the beginning, you should have never played friend. You know, I'm not gonna play cousin. I'm not gonna play cousin when I know I like you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not gonna play friend and I know I like you. I'm not gonna play uncle and I know I like you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not gonna play them games. You know, if I don't have those kind of feelings for you, yeah, you could be my friend, you could be my niece, you could be all kind of things. But if not, I'm not gonna play the game. I'm not about to play games and oh, it's my niece and oh he's having sex with her. No, hell no, I'll call you my niece. I'm cool with you at that point.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I try not to cross them boundaries, man. When they come in, I got plenty of women friends that are beautiful. I got some that are not attracted to other people. You know,
Right.
they're my friends. I'm just telling you, we just be friends. You know, and some people can't take that because people look at your background. Like my background, I used to be a playboy, all the shit, like, girls, whatever. And it's like when you're friends with a girl, some dudes get like, hey, you friends with him, what the hell is going on? You can't
Right.
be. And I even had cousins that are beautiful women. And one of my cousins, like, that's my cousin. And they looking like, they want proof. Like, her mind is my MT, they really do want proof, right?
Right.
Let me know. Let me find out this. You know what I'm saying? And my girl cousin had a dude she was messing with, and me and him was cool. And I seen her name tattooed on his chest. And I said, man, that's my cousin. He's like, oh man, don't play with me. So he went to her and told her, man, stop playing. Is Rico really your cousin? She's like, yeah, his mom and my mama's sister. So it took for him to come over to a family event and see me there with my mom, her mom.
Oh,
And
for him to believe
he was
it.
smiling like, oh, okay. You like that. So I mean, it be like that sometimes, man.
Wow. Well, have you ever had a female friend where one of y'all caught feelings?
Yeah, I've had female friends catch those before, and then I try to keep it as friends.
Right.
I don't want to cross.
Also, men don't cross the line.
No, listen. I gotta say that all men don't cross.
Right. Yeah, just mess up the whole
And
yeah.
sometimes you get them feelings for a person you be around all the time.
Right.
It might get to a point, then you have to be able to cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Because it can get funky with friends.
Right. Told them.
Friend know everything. Friend know that. And when you break up with friend don't tell the world.
Don't get the
because you are a friend.
Right, because you're her friend.
You know so much. Sometimes it's cool to just keep it friends, man.
Yeah, you got to know how to say, you cute and all, but
we got to be, you out of mind. Let me keep it real. You
already know it.
I ain't about to do it because I know how you is. You gonna stab me.
Look,
I seen you stab him, so I do the same shit he do. I don't want
that part. I kind of resemble it.
Yeah, nah, hell no.
Man.
Keep it friendly, man. Let's keep it friendly.
So, do you think it's harder for men or women to keep things strictly platonic?
Harder for men.
It's harder.
It's harder. Okay, so that's what I was.
Yeah, that's what
women are so beautiful.
Right.
They're beautiful. Then you get women who get too comfortable. They walk around like bra and come on, baby. We ain't that much friend.
Right.
Ain't that much friend in the world.
Right. But she did not do that.
Yeah,
right. It sounds like she trying to
I'm not gay. I'm not your gay friend.
Yeah.
I'm a heterosexual friend that like women. You're beautiful. Don't come at me like that.
Yeah.
No, that's like me walking in with my drawers on.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, like, come on, man, put your drawers on.
Right. Especially if she starved out. Right? You've been talking to your friend. She didn't talk with you.
Been having nobody.
Exactly.
She know all my secrets about my sexual activities, and
I'll
come out with my drawers. Yeah. That's looking at me.
So Marissa want to know. Hold on 1 second. Marissa want to know: are you single? Yes, Marissa. He is very much single. He says he's single.
Dollar bills.
Single as $100 bills.
I'm talking about dollar bills at the strip club.
You feel me?
I know, especially being in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? Being a comedian, being on the road. I know you probably have a tendency to meet a lot of women.
Well, I'm glad I'm at my age now and not the age I would. I wouldn't have been able to handle it in my 20s.
Okay.
God knows I would have been handled in my 20s, my 20s and early 30s. I would no way in the world I would have been able to handle all the attention from women, and I wouldn't. My mind wasn't capable of doing that yet. Now that I'm older, I feel like I like being wanted than had. You know? So it feels good when you go places and women are jabbing at you or saying stuff. It feels good. It feels good. It plays with the ego. You know what I'm saying? But you stay as humble as you can be. You know, you only can be who you are. As long as you're humble about everything, nobody can really say anything about you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't walk around. I never walked around like I'm shit. I'm him. I'm humble. I treat everybody the same. I don't care what grade of life you're in. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna be a gentleman to any woman, not just a certain class of woman. Everyone. You know, I don't care if you are a lady on the street and a bum. If you coming in the store, I'm gonna hold the door for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't just be a gentleman with one type of woman. I be a gentleman all the time. Because once you practice it, it becomes natural. And once it becomes natural, you do it for anybody. So I surprise white women all the time because they go into buildings. They don't expect you to hold the door, and they're walking from their car.
Right.
They're looking like, what the? Yeah, man, my mom raised a gentleman. Go ahead. It's not a problem to hold the door open for a woman. I don't care. If I see a woman with bags, it's just we come from that era.
Right.
Where our parents made, like, you help that woman.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying? That woman taking all the groceries in there, you go help her.
Yeah.
You better not ask for no money.
Right. So how do you, with the women coming at you, how do you know if they're wanting you for Rico or if they want Ricco Da Great?
You don't know until you get to know me, because I'm a whole different person than when I am on stage. The person I am on stage that's not me. I'm very humble, very quiet. I'm to myself a lot. You know, I'm a Cancer. I like being alone. I like being by myself. I got a certain grade of friends I fuck with that I've been friends with since I was kids. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that attention is good, but I don't live for my ego no more. So if I was living for my ego, that shit would be intoxicating, you know, because it comes from so many different places. You know what I'm saying? But I don't live for my ego no more. I live for my spirit, and my spirit is just happy, and I don't need all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My spirit is happy. I'm happy in the spirit. I'm gonna have problems in my life. I'm going through a lot, but once you get to knowing how your spirit, you're gonna make your spirit happy. That shit don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. It's beautiful, and sometimes, like I said, I'm a man. I flirt and I like the attention. You know what I'm saying? But being older and already going through that life is like sometimes you don't trip off of it, you know?
Okay. Well, I know you're a very spiritual person.
Very.
I know you're very spiritual. And ladies, he's a catch. I will say that. It's my homeboy, but you are like one of the most genuine, sweet guys. I know you're actually sweet
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Every time.
every time.
Appreciate
Yeah, he's always a gentleman.
Well, my mom, I give a lot of shout out to my mother, bless her, rest in peace.
Yes.
My mother raised me to be that way. My father, like I said, my father, tell everybody my testimony. My father was a pimp. My father was a international pimp, hardcore pimp. You know what I'm saying? So I learned both sides of life. My mother taught me how to love. My mother showed me the proverb. She showed me what a woman should be, and that is the thing that kept me with the heart. I have a heart. Not saying that I'm just some good guy. I've been a player. I've been a pimp. I've done it all.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, as far as my mother gave me that heart to be able to love because I seen her be such a good woman all my life. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's beautiful women out here, and I know it's women that are just women. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I'm human. I'm human. I'm not saying I'm no saint or nothing. I get it, women. I flirt. I do it all. You know, but it's just the man in me. But I would never want to disrespect or put a woman in a position where she get hurt or destroy at any kind of way.
Right.
So Marissa got some questions for us. You see him over there, Eric?
I see Marissa.
Marissa said she want to do a pop the balloon challenge with you.
Oh, do something like that.
You just
I'd rather just
could we say Marissa said let's set that up?
Oh, no, I got some balloons right now.
We got some balloons. So ladies, so if we was to try to set you up on like a little dating date, would you be open to doing that?
might be able to do that.
You might be able to. Okay, so ladies, we might be let's talk about it. Dating service over here. We might set a little something up.
I'm crazy, man.
Look, I'm excited. I love some love. Okay.
I love love. Will never give up on it ever in life. I love to be loved because love is in the Bible. And love is beautiful. Love is gracious. It's so good when you're getting it from the person that you really want it from.
Oh, isn't it?
And I say to people, some people get mad because people don't love them the way they love a person. But you got to understand when you get with a person, you got to know what kind of love they ever got in their life.
Right.
You might have been served. You might have been served some love that was on a plateau higher than they ever been before. So it scares certain people when you love them a certain amount that they've never been loved before. Like mom will be like, my mother ain't never loved me like that. Well, you love me like that. It be deep shit inside dudes who never had time to talk to nobody or go to a therapist or anything. And I tell them, I went to a therapist. I had a brain aneurysm. And after I had my brain aneurysm, I went and sat with a therapist. I went for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? And it helped me through everything. It took away a lot of darkness I had in my life from things that happened to me as a kid, mental abuse, all the things that I thought were my fault. A lot of it wasn't. I was just a kid. So what I went through, but it molded me into who I am now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I know a lot of people judge people from their past, and I know I have a fucked up past when it comes to relationships and women. But when you go check at that address, I don't live there no more. I'm a whole different person.
Okay.
You know, my whole attitude is different. You know what I'm saying? My whole mental is different.
Yeah.
And then losing my mother made me love even harder. So the people I did love, I love them even more. People I used to love, I still love. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, losing her just made me really, really, really gravitate towards love and a lot more.
Well, I know you loved your mom.
Oh yeah, that was
I bet.
my dog.
Man,
My dog
she
was
was a phenomenal woman.
yeah, she was. She
She was
was.
a phenomenal. Had the pleasure to meet her. I'm so honored because
Thank you.
you know.
Yeah, that was my dog.
was-
That was my dog. She was amazing where she made me her friend and her son. And I don't know how she did it. And she kept me in, the boundaries. I never
Yeah.
crossed the boundaries of it, but that was my best friend and I was her son. So it was like amazing. That's the one thing like I said, it's the one thing that gave me a heart is my mother. My mother allowed me to see how good a woman can be. My mother was my stepfather 28 years. He passed away. She got with another man, married him for 15 years till he passed away. Never seen my mother in and out of bars, never seen my mother drunk, high, none of that. So I know how beautiful a woman can be because I've seen so much treachery with women just growing up. I grew up around prostitutes and pimps and You know what I'm saying? Everything that would make you think like, wow, these women's crazy. They, women ain't shit. Whoop, this ain't, I heard so much growing up, but being around that woman let me know how beautiful a woman is.
So the purity of your
Man,
mom.
my mom is, man.
The purity
Man.
in your eyes. So a woman like your mother was just pure. So is that what you're looking for?
I don't want a woman to be that pure because in these times and age, it's not it's not that easy. I'm not gonna put that pressure on women. My mom was a saint. She was really, really one of them women, man. Like, yeah, she was. Yeah.
Well, you know what the values you're looking for.
I know.
From
And it don't matter about money.
Yeah.
It don't matter about. It's about being peaceful.
Yeah.
If you're a peaceful woman and you had peace with yourself and you love yourself enough not to be angry at the world and take it out on the world, take it out on me, and we be able to be at peace with each other, be able to talk,
Right.
that's all that matters now. I've done the fine, I've done the rich, I've done the I got this, I live in a hollow log and eat bumblebee sandwiches with the right woman, you know what I'm saying?
Bumblebee sandwiches, some of that honey.
For real, man. It's just like when you see the woman on the curb with the dude and he holding the sign, I'm like, wow.
She right there with him.
Right with him. With the dog.
Not saying people be like, oh, she done, but that's how strong love is.
Man.
You feel me? You don't know the love they got between each other and what they do. And we always judge shit when we see it. Like, oh, them two ain't gonna be together. Oh, she shouldn't be with him. They ain't her type,
Yeah.
We do that and we destroy our image of love because we see so much on TV, we hear the songs. Ain't no more love songs.
Right.
It's more like I'm gonna pat that ass.
Yeah.
Oh, you look good, but don't fuck you tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't no more woo, baby. It ain't no more woo woo, baby. I'm getting on my knees. I want to love you.
Yeah.
It's more straight to the point. Let's and I don't give a fuck about your nigga. And that, I mean, it ain't.
So do you think that's because of social media, the internet, everything that's going on now? Do you think that's a part of it?
Well, it's really and truly social media ruined a lot of things because people want to put their happiness on social media, and everybody's not happy. You know what I'm saying? So you get so many people going against you and what you got. You try to build something and be beautiful with somebody. It's good to keep it off social media. I had a relationship that was ruined behind social media. That's why I don't all that posting pictures and I mean it's cool, but what were people doing before then when they was in love? Wasn't no pictures to post, wasn't no everybody in your business, and love stays stronger then.
Right.
Because you ain't comparing your love to nobody else. Everybody's on there comparing their love to, oh, I want, well, that's the kind of love. That's my purpose. You don't know. This is cheating her.
Yeah.
What would I have making her get on there and smile?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was more, when everything was more private, it was more, when people just see you, like they in love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not, or they see the pictures every day. Well, somebody's going to test that love now.
Somebody want to test that.
Let me test that. Let me get in that inbox.
Let me see. Yeah, that's really as solid as they look. I got next year.
You're too open to the world. You know what I'm saying? Well, back in the day, you went open to the nigga couldn't get in touch. You had to look your book. Number up in the phone book. Chin. I gotta call all these Chin.
Yeah.
Because I want the girl named last name Chin. So I don't know her first name, but I'm gonna go through all the Chin until I get to her. A nigga had to work.
Don't let the phone be off.
All the nigga
get is a business.
But all you got to do now is show some money, show a couple cars, show your ring, show your woo wah, and get somebody's inbox. Oh yeah, and then you find this he ain't got shit, or you find out this nigga's crazy. Or you find out this female you think is so fun is a man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's too selective, and it destroys happiness because everybody's not happy. Don't nobody want to see nobody happy unless they happy. And everybody on Facebook ain't happy because you got too much time on that motherfucker to be happy. Right. Now, happiness don't come from seeing this shit.
Or if you see somebody happy, you want
right.
All right.
It'd be X,
what he did or she did.
Yeah. I seen him at the club.
I seen this and I seen that. Yes.
He was hugging so-and-so. And it's just, and everybody wants to keep information. You can text me. He said, I got the receipt. Of course you got the receipt because I did it. God damn it. I ain't scared to say I did it. God damn, hell yeah, I was at you. God damn it. I didn't know who you was with. It's just people love to make up their own narrative on people and don't really know them.
That
Like, you don't know me to make up a narrative of me, but you make it up because this is what you feel inside of you. This is what you heard from so many people, to the point where you make up a story and I'll be like, damn, that's what I did? I don't remember doing that. But it's just social media. People have access to everything you doing. If you take live, I'm live, we in the bathroom, live. No, people do that. No,
I
I'm
be
just
like,
saying, live, but it's a different kind of thing. It's not,
you're
you're not doing it to be messy.
Yeah,
You're doing it because it's entertainment.
yeah.
You have a product that you're selling. You're a
Yes.
realtor. You do hair.
Yeah.
So I can understand you wanting to be out in the public eye. Me too.
Yeah.
But you're a woman who's trying to do something in life and you ain't in the public eye. You don't want to be on social media arguing with nobody.
Yeah, no, that's why
Girls getting you, hey girl, I'm gonna tell you this about you. You're supposed to cut that off.
in the group whose man is this?
Come on,
You're
man.
not doing that.
I'm not in the group.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah,
Not in the
that group is that's great.
It keeps me in the game.
Understand that. Like, why do you want to try to destroy somebody else? If she don't know her man is with somebody else, who are you to tell her?
But like I said,
9 times out of 10, she ain't gonna get mad at him. He gonna pillow talk her. She gonna get mad at you.
The thing about it is, Steph, it be women that put men on there before they even go on a date. So it be like they just meet a guy and they like, before I go out on this date with him, and so I'm like, dang, give him a chance.
You can get up that chance. I dated in the 4th grade.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
exactly.
I used to talk to him like
Exactly.
we talked on the phone 8 times.
Y'all got
I ain't called you 8 times since the last time we talked. Now
exactly.
we used to talk.
Yeah, you know he used to try to holler at me.
Exactly, girl. It just
Hey,
made me so sad, guys.
But why didn't you? Why didn't you? And now all of a sudden,
now
now
yeah.
now he used to like you. What happened? Well, you didn't like him then?
Or
He's weird. He's
or this-
weird is what they
yeah,
say.
he's weird or
Yeah.
he get at everybody.
Yeah.
You get at everybody.
That's it.
Yeah, everybody. He girl.
Everybody.
Okay. All right. Okay. You know, sometimes you have to watch what you say because you can say something to a woman and they'll take it to a whole nother place. Like certain people can say something. Like I say something is blown out proportion. You know what I'm saying? Rico like me, he said, whoop, and I just be looking like I'm a natural born flirt. I flirt, I say things. I love to smell good, I love to look good. I love everything about myself from the inside out.
All
I
right.
say so I present myself in that kind of way, but I never want to be disrespectful or have anyone feeling like I think I'm better than them. I don't give a fuck about doing comedy. I don't care about none of that stuff. All I am is a human being. So I treat everybody the same. As people walk up on me sometimes, I don't even know who they are. Rico, what's up, bro? I treat them like they my cousin.
Absolutely.
I never want nobody to feel like he think he the shit. I've never been that. I'm never going to be that way.
Right.
I try to be as humble as I can as a man.
Just a cool cat.
Yeah,
So
I like to be cool, man.
I mean, with that in mind, you friends with everybody.
Right.
Have any of your female friends ever had a boyfriend who didn't like y'all being friends?
Hell yeah.
And how did you handle it?
Oh, man. Sit down and talk to him and reassure them that it's not what you think.
Yeah.
And became friends with him, too.
Yeah.
I don't want
Okay.
to leave him out as a friend. You're a friend, too. You're my friend, too, because I'm cool with your woman.
Right.
But I'm going to show you more respect than I show her because you are that man. So when I see you guys together, I'm going to speak to you first before I speak to her.
That's what happened to me.
I don't walk up on women I know with a man and we speak and I don't introduce myself there.
Oh yeah.
I introduce myself as a man, like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
And Rico to my folks, woo, 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 just to reassure to let them know that you have no problem with me.
Yeah.
I have no quarrel with you. I'm happy to see y'all together. When I see people together that I know and they're good people, I always show love when I see them.
Right.
Because I'm happy for them, right? And I found something that everybody's looking for. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to destroy it or, oh, guess what I see him doing. That's not my business.
Yeah.
But with the introduction thing, I find men have a tendency to do that. Women don't. Women will speak to your husband, boyfriend, right, and not speak to you at all.
And that to me, that's up to the man to say.
Yeah, so to the man, this is
Say something to her.
Right.
Don't ever go and respect me. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want a girl right here.
Yeah.
This one,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she could feel comfortable.
Etiquette.
It's just like it's being a gentleman.
Yeah.
But I don't like to call it gentleman. I call it man that's gentle. Because I'm not no gentleman. I'm a man that's
A
gentle.
man that's
I'm a man that know how to be gentle.
Also respect.
It's
It's a respect
respectful.
in your relationship, though. That shows that you
Even
have-
if we're not in a relationship and we're just together, I'm going to give you that respect.
okay.
You deserve that respect. I want that same respect. Because nigga might have been with you the night before and see you and be like, I'm about to go over and holler at my baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she with Rico.
But she didn't like, oh, come here, let me out. Hey, let me give you the same respect. Give me the same respect too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just a matter of respecting each other, man. If you respect each other, you don't have to worry about that. And like I said, when a woman has a man that's a man, I'm gonna respect that man 100%. I'll never disrespect him with his woman. You feel me? In no kind of way. You feel me? So
Well,
I
that's
just
good.
like that, man. I don't. I mean, you know, like I said, if you don't have morals, you don't have values.
Right.
You know.
Well, what's the funniest or most awkward moment you've had with a female friend that almost crossed the line? Like, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't.
If you haven't had
we was
friends,
friends, if we was friends, we was friends.
right?
I never really.
Took a friend to the next level or almost, or
Nah, I mean, you know, when we was young, you know, when
Yeah.
you're young, teenagers, like you got friends, you might touch on the ass, and it might have almost went there. Oh no, I ain't, we don't supposed to be doing this.
right.
You know, that type of shit when we was young, but getting older with female friends, it just became friends. We just friends.
We just friends.
Yeah, I don't look at you like, you know what I'm saying? And if you say something, and if you come to me and say, hey, I've been liking you a long time, this gonna fuck me up. This gonna fuck me up. You got it? Like, you didn't know I liked you. Well, I was just there with all your friends.
Yeah.
Why would you hook me up with all your
She was
friends? And you was like me. That's why I don't play that game.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't play that game. I don't play.
She started liking you after friends.
My ex-wife, when I first met her, she was cool with my family. And she said that to me. Like, we're like cousins. I said, I'm not about to play cousins.
Yeah.
And you be with somebody I know and I'm liking you the whole time. I'm not
Yeah.
like, you couldn't give me no blood if I bleed today. So I'm not playing cousin with you. I like you.
Right.
Off back. Not fuck all that, wait till later on. Off back.
Off top.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna play cousin with you.
Yeah. That's
Girls that
good.
do you like that. They
Yeah.
gotta put you in that friendship. Hi, cousin. Hey, brother. I'm not your brother.
Yeah.
I'll tell you straight up. I am not your brother. Like, what you mean you're not my brother? Because if you came and slept with me, I'm gonna touch you. You're gonna wake up talking about my brother is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not your brother.
That part.
You feel, if I'm your bro, we can lay back to back. I won't touch you. Because that's the kind of relationship we have. I don't want to break that bond because when you have that kind of bond, it's hard to get.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's hard to be friends with a woman and have a bond like that. That takes strength.
So have you? I'm gonna ask you because me and Erica, we've had this conversation before about keeping friends in the friendship zone, even though you know the man like you a little bit.
That's
Erica says,
it's
I said it's not cool.
It's not cool. You fucking a nigga head up there. Nigga fuck nigga, bye. Bye, nigga.
You can
tell that nigga. You can't do
somebody you lie.
a friend. I cannot.
Because don't you feel like you gonna
I like you.
Business partner.
But if you told me it's not a chance, then I'm gonna back. I'm not gonna keep trying to.
Yeah.
That's aggressive.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? But
aggressive. But
if you ain't never said that, like, you know, and I'm digging you, and then it's different. You know what I'm saying? But the definition of a friend, like, girl could be my friend. I like to see her every day.
right.
Friend. But then there's girls that I might like that we just friends. But we ain't never crossed the line and did nothing. But
Okay.
I like her, she like me, but we friends.
You got relationship.
But then it's girls like y'all, we friends. I'm not about to get at you or get at you.
Right.
I respect the shit out your husband, respect the shit out of you. I would never.
Right.
That's not, it couldn't happen. We could be in an old folks' home.
Somebody said, "Hey, big brother." Hi, Danielle.
What's up with the sis? What's going on with you?
That's a sister from Rico.
Yeah.
That's a, okay.
Yeah. It's like I said, I got ladies that I call sis. Them is my dog.
Yeah.
I could call them and talk to them about shit. I got comedy friends that are ladies, never crossed the line.
Right.
We friends to the bone. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas to
Professional.
yeah, like my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, become like my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you crazy, man. You know? And that's the truth. And I've been friends with women. I've ended up becoming friends with some women that I've been with physically.
Okay.
And we became friends.
Yeah.
Like no more physical touch, no more sexual nothing.
Right.
We're friends.
Okay. How does that work? How now?
It worked out good for me. I had a home with her, may she rest in peace. Um, she became my friend. Where I would talk to her about situations I was going through relationship wise, and she would talk to me about the same thing. But we never crossed the line again. You know what I'm
We
saying?
are emotional and we are possessive. Once we give our bodies like that, we always feel like that's sometimes. I'm not gonna say always. Let me stop. But you never found it was awkward. None of your friends ever had that.
Well, I didn't have that problem with her. I'm not gonna lie. Once we said we went, it's like my oldest daughter's mom. Once we said we wasn't fucking around no more, we never fucked around again. And it's been 27 years. Never touched her, never been physical with her again in 27 years. And that's the mother of my child. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of your mental
mindset.
yes, because I know if I keep doing that, what problem am I gonna cause in her life and my kids? You know what I'm saying? So I be thinking about I think about that, man. Even a woman with kids, I think about that. Like, how do I want to come in this relationship and influence? I'm gonna influence these kids in some kind of way.
Absolutely.
I say, if I'm gonna influence them, let me influence them in a positive manner.
Right.
I'm saying I don't want to do nothing negative or be in a negative situation with their mother. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So sometimes relationships don't work out and you end up around these kids and it's like you start feeling you start got this bond with these children. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. It's crazy because it's certain women I've been with. I see their kids now and I'd be like, man, I remember you was a little dude. And I used to rock with you, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, you still have that bond with that child and it be fucked up sometimes.
Yeah, when you gotta leave them.
When you gotta be,
Yeah.
especially when you're the parent ain't cool no more. You know, ain't talking because of the breakup. So now the kid don't know if he should speak to you or nah, don't bring that name up around me. And I mean, it becomes toxic, man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna commend you by saying, after 27, being friends with somebody when you break up. Like I don't have no bad relationships with hitting rings that I remember.
Me and my daughter's mom, we're friends. That's my friend. I could talk to her. We're cool as hell. And it's because we stopped being physical. Once the physical stopped, the emotions of trying to say stuff and get mad at this, or if I brought a girl over with me to come pick my daughter up, it wasn't a problem. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a problem with me meeting her and another girl because we weren't physical no more.
Right.
But if I'd been physical with her, bringing somebody around would have been a problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want them problems for my kid. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want them to see that, oh, you guys are always arguing. You know, we had our spats. I ain't saying it was perfect, but 27 years, we never had no physical contact.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So
awesome.
I know I go see her and I'm trying to feel on her because it's my baby.
Mama, yeah. You always in there. My baby.
That out and that it made the best relationship for me and her. Me and her have a good relationship. I give her all praises. Matter of fact, I got 3 kids and a stepdaughter. All 3 of my baby moms are beautiful women who take care of my children in a good way. I would never speak down on them in no kind of way because they were good. They were great mothers.
That's awesome.
Great. I don't give a fuck what we went through or what I thought about them or whatever they did outside of the relationship, whatever. I would never speak bad on them because they are great moms. I'm talking about my kids are beautiful kids. They raised up. They're doing good things in the community. So I don't have. I can't say nothing bad about them. I don't give a damn what they did to me.
Amen.
Y'all hear that, fellas?
Yeah.
You bitter baby daddies. Take note, okay? Take note. Move on.
I didn't had the oh, I can't talk to my son. You can't talk, but I ain't gonna talk about that woman and the whole context.
Okay.
None of that. She's the way she raised my daughter. The way my two boys are, I can't. I got a son that graduated from Howard. I got two daughters that are doing good.
Howard.
And I got a young son that's playing football, baseball, basketball, tennis.
He just a ball.
Do everything but a ball. With anything.
Just a ball.
So I really give them a shout out. I give the mother of my children a shout out there.
That's what I'm
Beautiful,
talking about.
beautiful mothers. I could never speak ill on them women. I don't give a damn what I did with them or what we went through. There were some beautiful women. Beautiful.
So playing, he probably got naturally because I know somebody that used to play a little ball here and there.
Yeah, I used to play a little bit.
Little bit of little ball here and
I
there.
was one of those basketball superstars growing up. And I was on my way to the NBA and I got hit by a diesel. I got hit by a diesel at 21 years old, got my leg broken in half, my collarbone, my face smashed, and almost died in 1995.
Wow.
Changed my whole life, changed my whole perspective. And that's when I went to the streets and started doing the things I was doing, the drugs and the, popping the pills and the Mac Dre's and and just one day, man, I got on my knees and I asked God to take the taste out of my mouth and to separate me from this life. And I got up, I threw my drugs in the toilet, and I ain't looked back. That's why I don't drink. I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing more. I'm doing everything. I just smoke weed.
I just smoke. Smoke weed.
I smoke around weed. And I went through a sickness called thyroid disease. I had thyroid disease, something men really don't catch. And I ended up taking this medicine called Coumadin. It was a blood thinner, and the blood thinner caused a blood clot in my brain. And on Christmas Day, I got a headache so bad out of the blue. And everybody was telling me, go lay down. Go lay down. Go. I said, nah, I need to go to the doctor. So my auntie and my daughter took me to the doctor. And I jumped out the car and I walked to the booth. And the lady was like, what's wrong? And I remember saying, I got the worst headache I ever had in my life. I fell out. And when I woke up, it was 4 days later. Woke up out of the coma 4 days later with staples all down the side of my head. So, I went through it. I went through that in December. That was Christmas Day. And then right after that, following April, I got surgery on my thyroid. I had to remove. And then one night I was laying in the bed and I couldn't go to sleep. My mom's came in and she was like, you go to the doctor. I ain't never seen you lay in the bed all day like that. So I said, fuck it, I'll go. A little nonchalantly. Put my finger in the little thing. The lady jumps up. She goes, oh my God, we got to get you in the back. And I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, your heart is only beating at 20 pumps a minute. Wow. You should be dead. And I was like, I should be what? She said, you're not dizzy. And I said, I feel normal. I just couldn't breathe real good. So they took me in the room and all these doctors came in. Nobody say nothing. Then he brought that white doctor. You know that one white doctor. He hold his papers. He don't even use no computer. Yeah, he don't use no computer or nothing. He was there when the first black nurse was at that motherfucker. He wiped his nose. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. And he whispered in dude's ear, and he's like, we're gonna take you down for emergency surgery and give you a heart patient. So I went down there and they was like, we can't even give you anesthesics because your heart is beating so slow it might not beat again. You might fall asleep and never wake up. So when they cut my chest open, I was up the whole time. And they put the heart patient in.
Wow. So you felt
fell off. I went to that, but like I tell people, it's only God that I give glory to because there's no one on earth, the things I've been through that I couldn't give God the glory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's God that brought comedy to me. I never thought I'd be a comedian a day in my fucking life. I never thought I'd be making people laugh. I always wanted to do it, but having a fear of not failing, just hearing the negative things as growing up as a kid, you have a fear of failing. So I didn't want to fail in front of people because everybody would laugh or, oh, he tried it. I was always great at what I did. I was great at basketball. So I didn't want to try something new and have a feeling of failing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the sense of failure sometimes stops you from opening up your gifts. Sometimes as Black men, we so scared to fail that we don't open up the gifts that God has given us because we're scared to open up that door. Because we're scared if we go in there, if we fail, people are going to laugh at us. But the biggest thing to success is to fail.
Oh, yeah.
It depends on how you get up. So I was really scared when they asked me to do comedy. They just threw me on stage. My friend Meal Ticket, rest in peace. He was like, man, you need to do comedy, man. I'm like, no, I don't do no fucking comedy. And I make people laugh after the show. And he's like, man, you don't do some comedy. So he got on stage and he was like, next on stage, Rico Da Great.
What?
And I was like, what the fuck? You know, but
So he gave you your name?
nah, my name came from a dude in Elder Creek named Snake, rest in peace. Snake from the Creek gave me the name Rico Da Great. And he was like, I'm gonna start calling you Rico Da Great. And I was like, why? He said, because you give great advice, nigga. And I was like, what? He said, you got great game too. I'm gonna start calling you Rico Da Great. Now, ain't nobody gonna call me that shit. One day I was out and somebody was like, Rico. He was like, nah, that's Rico Da Great. And he's like, why you calling Rico Da Great? And he told him. And he's like, okay, well, that's Rico Da Great then. And I'm like, oh, they call me Rico Da Great. But I would have never got, the humble as I am, I would have never got on stage, call myself Rico Da Great. Because when they say Rico Da Great, motherfuckers look at you like, oh, you better be great. So
We're waiting for you to not be great.
But it's something my dad told me as a kid. What you call yourself is what you get out the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? If you call yourself a little shitty, then you're gonna be a little shitty. You know, little shitty. You're gonna be a little shitty for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So the word great, I like to do everything like that.
Yeah.
I want to be great at everything. I want a person to leave me knowing this nigga's great.
He's great.
He's great. He's great. Yeah. If it's just being just a regular person, I want to be great at being a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got tired of like trying to find the right person. I want to try to be the right person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, because I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up from childhood memories and relationships, not being a trustworthy person of people.
Yeah.
I mean, just all kind of different things that's fucked up in my life and in my head that keep me from really giving myself 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've done it, and the results wasn't good to me. You know what I'm saying? I gave somebody 100%, and they just like they destroyed my image of 100%. You know what I'm saying? So I have to build that back up again.
But do you feel like you should? I feel like where you are now, you still are going to always give 100%. Just because that one person did that,
Yeah.
just who you are, what your mother instilled, just the person, the spiritual person. I don't feel like you're going to give less than 100% to anyone.
Right. Well, I'm at a point where I don't want to be judged for what I used to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to me now. I mean, get to know me.
Get to know me.
So many people,
they don't get to know.
So many people judge me from what they see on stage or what they see on Facebook, or from what I used to do. Oh, this nigga was crazy. And this shit is a lie. I wasn't none of that shit. It's just been, the story's been built up so hard that it makes it bigger than what it was. I was just a regular dude, living a regular life, doing regular shit, enjoying life, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people try to build it up to, oh, he crazy. Nobody's never seen me do no shit like that or beat nobody up or throw a woman to the ground. You know, just the shit they say sometimes. I'd be like, wow, that's fucking crazy. I did that, you know? And
I hear a lot about us.
I used to tell my mom the shit people were saying. She'd just shake her head. Like, they don't know you, you know? If you know me, you love me. If you don't know me, then hey, man, get to know me.
Right.
I'm not.
Danielle said, you said, rest in peace to almost everybody you bring up.
Because a lot of my people are passed away from sicknesses, from being sick, and then I've lost a lot of people, man, from not taking care of themselves,
right,
or mentally not taking care of themselves, and go off the edge. You know, so it's been a lot of RIPs because a lot of these brothers are not going to the doctor. A lot of them don't want to go get therapy. They go buy a $500 belt before they go sit down and talk to a man on the couch that can help them. I'm telling any brother, if you got a problem, you got childless shit trauma, then take that shit to somebody and talk to them, because sometimes we cut the tree away, but we don't cut the root.
right.
If you don't cut the root, the tree can grow back.
Right.
You know, so you catch a man who been good man for all their life, but you could trigger them off with one word. You know, that one word can trick. Like, mother, that reminds me of my mama calling me a punk.
Yeah.
Keep going. And you be like, whoa, nigga, where did this come from? Yeah. Because you never knew that he had this anger built up inside of him for all these years. And when you hear somebody you love talk to you like that, it fucks with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I know I got my faults, I got my flaws and everything. And, you know, I'm a human being, but I'm a loving person. I know I love.
All right.
So since we love it, back to Marissa, are you open to maybe dating right now or
Really,
getting
sure.
married again? Or
I would never think not to be married because that's the bond with God. You know, I had a beautiful time being married. You know, shout out to my ex-wife. You know, we went through what we went through it. Two people separate and go their ways. They go their ways. I have no hard feelings towards her or anything she does in life. Respect it to this day. But of course, any man would want to be married and enjoy
what?
any man. This is what I'm saying
He said it.
about life now. See, the devil has done his job. The devil was brought here to make everything natural unnatural. Remember when you would say, "What you want to do when you get older? I want to get married, have a dog, white picket fence, and die." That was natural.
That was the vision.
But now it's not natural anymore because the devil has messed that up. There's no more bond. People want loyalty instead of love. I'll take loyalty over love, but loyalty ain't in the Bible. Love is. You know what I'm saying? So you can't put something in front of something and expect that to happen for you. You know what I'm saying? A dog could be loyal to you and don't love you. Bite the shit out of you.
Well, speaking of, okay, have you heard that song? I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. You ain't.
You heard
I just heard it
I
today.
don't think he should call that to me because dogs are loyal. Men sometimes are not. I want him to change that.
don't say men. Don't say men. Say males.
Male.
Males.
So males are not. Because see, a man is something that everybody can't be.
Right.
Everybody ain't a man. A lot of these dudes are males. They just got a dingling to keep the shit from falling out their ass the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they just have damn dick and balls. They just males.
That's it.
And they got female tendencies. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why you get gossip and you get because a lot of these males were raised by women. They had no man in their life, no man to look up to, or the man that they looked up to were the same way. You only become what you're taught off the porch.
But then it's up to you to change that, correct?
Well, it's up to you to change that. But if you getting the wrong instructions, how do you know what the right instructions are until somebody corrects you?
But look, you said yourself, you was raised by pimps, players,
And they gave me the right instructions, not to be destructive, not to be hurt by things that are reality of life.
And not to be gossiping like
Not to be gossiping.
Yeah.
I got instructions from them pimps. That's what made me survive the streets like I did. I get nobody's business. I talk about nobody. I'm not about to sit with no woman and murder mouth no man in front of me.
murder mouth.
I'm not about to do that. I don't want to hear it because what people don't understand is sometimes men answer questions and sometimes we have to think about our answers. Because I had a woman walk up to me and say, "Hey, is so and so weird?" And I looked at her and I said, "Well, I don't know if he's weird as far as a relationship because he's cool with me. But if you feel he's weird and you have to ask that question, you should go with your first notion."
Yeah.
And I will never sit and say a man is weird to you because the first time you get in an argument with him, I'm just throwing and Rico said you was weird. Now he's looking at me with the mad, like weird. And I don't even know why. But even if you said it in a playful manner, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's certain things you just don't say. And I learned that from being around the game.
Oh, Danielle said it's past her bedtime, but this conversation, see my glasses, I can read.
Yes.
Right. This conversation is interesting and she can't log off. Thank you, Danielle.
Thank you for
Yeah, well, it's okay, Danielle, because we're gonna be logging off shortly. We at our closing time anyway.
Absolutely, and it was a wonderful conversation on this.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Couch all soft and shit. I put my hand on the side, didn't feel no barrettes and no shit.
None of that, okay.
830 on the inside of the couch.
No,
I put
Clean on the inside.
my hand on the chick couch and the nigga touched it. I was like,
you know what? I'm not so right. See, I knew the jokes was coming in. I was like, I said, Erica, you know, some jokes we ain't gonna even be able to do this serious.
It's too
funny. You couch, you got that nigga in the couch. Had him out there.
A shout out, because my favorite joke by you, I remember this, and this is where you first started. You was talking about the lady, and I guess her kid was calling him.
Oh yeah. Mama, where him at? That's a hell of a nigga to come to the house and just got a name called him.
Yeah.
Where your car at? Him got it. Yeah.
That is like one of my favorite jokes by you. I died the first time I heard that.
Mama, you be acting funny. When him coming back? Yeah,
Well, Rico, how can they find you? Like,
social
shows
yeah,
like that.
I'm always posting on social media. I do a show. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave here and go do a show, 420 show. We do 420. We do weed, food, and comedy right on Del Paso, 2016 Del Paso. It looks like a hole in the wall, but it's not. Once you get inside, you see it's a castle.
Okay.
It's right next to the White House on Dixie and Del Paso. It's a nice place. We do 420 and we do comedy there. I'm the host, and then I'm trying to find another spot on Sundays. I was at the Boss Lounge downtown, but we wasn't getting a response from the people on Sunday. So we had to, it was a loss of money basically. I was losing money, the man was losing money, so we moved that from Sunday, and we're gonna try to find another place. But like I said, I'll be at Punchline this weekend, the 25th and the 26th. Me and Regina Gibbons. Shout out to Regina.
Hey, Regina.
Hey, Regina.
One of the funniest ladies in the game. She's real funny.
Yeah.
Regina's real funny.
So which Punchline though?
That'd be the Punchline on Arden.
Oh, the good one.
But we're gonna be in the callback room. We're not gonna be in the big room. I think Bruce is gonna be in the big room.
Wait, they got 2 rooms?
They got 2 rooms.
I didn't know
They got a
that.
callback room on the side. Like when we first come in, it's a room on the side.
Oh,
Holds about 60 people.
what's your Instagram?
Rico Da Great, 135, or Rico Da Great comedy. Same thing with TikTok, Rico Da Great. I mean, just share my stuff, man. I mean, I ask anybody out there supporting me. They keep kind of saying I've outgrown Sacramento, but I've never outgrown the people I love. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's hard for me. It's not easy to be in the position I am, but like I said, God put you where He want to put you at. I've done Apollo. I've done places that other people wish they could do. So until God gives me the push to go wherever I'm supposed to go, then I'll be there. They say go to LA, go here. But like I say, man, things come to you sometime when you bless and you favor.
Right.
So,
And you're patient. You second.
I know.
Yeah. And you patient.
Yeah, I got that.
And you believe that it's gonna happen.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Believe it. I get people walking up to me all the time. You need to be here. You need to be. And them same people, I never see them at a show. I never see them.
Right.
I never see them contribute to me get to these places.
Right.
I'm saying it ain't easy. I'm not rich. I don't give a fuck how much polo I wear. I'm not rich, motherfucker. So just sometimes brother need a push, or if you know somebody that knows somebody, just tell them about me. Send my shit, share my things on Facebook. Don't just look at it and be like, oh, that's Rico. Share it. I mean, put it out there. You might every 6 people, somebody knows somebody that knows somebody.
Right. Because you do other events, like you may do a wedding or a birthday.
I do anything.
Yeah.
I don't care. I might do it in your garage. It don't matter.
Whatever.
I do outside parties. I do it. Host, whatever. I mean, anything entertaining, I'm gonna do it.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what, you guys? It's been great. It's been great. I've had an amazing time. How about you, Steph?
Oh, amazing time. I laughed. A lot of insight on this brother. You know what I'm saying? We always he's a good dude, but now the people our little audience, our audience is a good dude.
Because
We're gonna find you a date.
people have misconceptions of me, and I laugh. Yeah, I'm a man. I like women. Shit, I can't help it. What the fuck? I'm 52 years old.
Right.
Of course I've been with somebody. I mean, it's not like I'm a virgin. It coming to you like I'm a virgin. I've never been with anybody. No, I'm a 52-year-old, nice looking man. I like women. I know how to talk to women. I know how to treat a woman. And hey, yeah, I've got it women. I've said things. I've flirted. I've done a lot of shit.
Sound like Pop the Balloon is coming.
No. I'm just telling the truth. I just want to tell the truth, get my truth out there because so many people think so negative. Person, and they'd be like, I don't know how you think that about me because I'm not that person.
Right.
Like I tell people, I took care of my mom for 5 years while she was sick, and doing that just humbled me, man. It humbled the shit out of me. I have to go from doing the things I used to do to now I'm wiping my mom. I gotta wipe my mom. I gotta bathe her. I did all that by myself. I had no help. Not saying my sister wasn't. I love her. Shout out to my sister Deanna because she did all the business, anything that my mother needed. sister was always there. I love my sister to death. That is like that's my big homie, little sister. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
And without
saying.
her, I don't know where I'd be either. You know what I'm saying? So I give a shout out to my sister Deanna. Uh, you know, I did the physical with my mother.
Right.
You know, so
All right, it takes a team, right?
my mother passed in hospice. You know, like I tell people, it hurt, but I'm not sad because I was there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy I made her proud. You know,
That's what I'm talking
that's what I
about.
said.
Definitely.
All right. Well, you know what, you guys, we're going to wrap this episode up. But before we do, I just like to say that this show is sponsored by Fields Real Estate and Investments.
Exquisite You Beauty Boutique.
Uh,
And go see Rico, y'all, this weekend. He out. So he's out and about Sacramento. Let's show him some love. Let's definitely go see him. If not, share it. I posted stuff on my page so you can share for me. All it takes is a push that button.
Push the button.
Just push the button.
Yeah.
Subscribe to my YouTube. I mean, just
What's the YouTube?
Rico the Great.
Rico the Great. But Rico is with two C's.
Two
not
C's.
one C.
Two C's, one of them.
Yeah, two C's.
And it's DA.
Duh great. Like duh. Like duh, he great.
That part.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys.
All right, y'all.
You too. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Thanks y'all for tuning in.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we got something hot for next week too. We got another man. We're gonna be over here.
We like the men's over.
Okay, we're gonna highlight the men's this here month. Okay. All right.
Bye, y'all.